This year, we are so excited to share a gorgeous new production of The Nutcracker, which features the critically acclaimed Salt Creek Ballet. Here to tell you all about this magical production of a timeless classic is the artistic director and choreographer, Sergey Kozadayev. Sergey, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I cannot tell you, when I saw your production, I went with our production manager, and we were looking at different productions to bring a new production here. And from the moment the curtain opened, with the gorgeous costumes and the lighting and how meticulous the dancers were, I was like, this is it. And Joe looked at me. Now, Joe is a production manager, a tech guy. He's like, I love it.
I know, Joe.
It's so beautiful. Your work is really, really beautiful. Tell me what inspired you to do The Nutcracker.
Thank you for compliment, and I'm really proud of our scenery and costumes, and of my dancers as well. And what Nutcracker, it's so popular and it's so important for modern culture because it's tradition. It's old Christian tradition. And we have to keep this tradition. And of course, Tchaikovsky, who's
the best
genius and the best, and this is Christmas Eve story. That's why it's so popular, and that's why all family love it. And now it's tradition in the United States, Nutcracker.
You know,
I know, for example, in Boston they did once. It used to be 56 of Nutcracker by December and half of January. So it's all over the country.
You know, though, I have to tell you, when I was looking for what's the next company I would like to work with, I went and saw the Joffrey's new version. I saw different companies that through the agents, they send you videos. And what I loved about yours was that it was so classic. And when I saw the look of the show and the feel of the show, it was everything I would want a traditional show to be, with the crisp costumes, to the ribbon in the hair, to the lace on the socks, to the mice and the fight, and it's really for children. It's beautiful for children to see this show, and I think, as a parent, you want your child to see the most classic, beautiful version they can see to remember this, because we're making memories, right? When we go see the Nutcracker, we're creating a tradition that this is what we do to get ready for the holidays. And it's such a, you see families and grandmothers with their grandchildren. And when I saw so many new, there's so many new takes on it now, on the Nutcracker. And I think parents want to see the traditional version, you know?
Yes, I absolutely agree. You know, you create your own story. You have to. Ernst Theodor Hoffmann, genius. Tchaikovsky is genius. Dumas, who wrote the libretto, Alexandre Dumas, it's the author of Three Musketeers, Count Monte Cristo, etc. Also genius. Why you think you can do better?
Right.
Dude, just tell story. Just tell story. You can put it in modern costumes, like, you know, story, Romeo and Juliet, it's a story too. You cannot mess with this. What you can say better than Shakespeare? What you can say better than Tchaikovsky or Hoffmann and Dumas all together? And orchestra music, you cannot ignore music.
And I'm so excited that we're putting our orchestra
you know
with
what
it.
Interesting? In Tchaikovsky's score, set up everything what's happened on stage. Don't mess with this. Because Tchaikovsky wrote specifically for even Petipa ordered the score. And there is, I need 5 bars for trumpet call attack. I need 6, 8 bars for mice screaming under the floor. And etc., etc. So specific. And don't mess with this. Otherwise, it's not going to be right. It's going to be nonsense.
Right. So what, have you started, you've started working on the show already? You've started rehearsing?
Yeah. We started already 1 month.
How long have you been? 1 month you've been rehearsing already?
Yeah, yeah. We started. Yeah, we start end of September.
Amazing. And how many in the cast?
A lot. It's 74. Approximately 74. We have. Yeah, cast is 74. I mean,
74.
74 costumes at least.
Amazing. And then you bring in some guest artists to do
Yes,
the
yes.
lead roles,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
So which ones are guest artists in the show?
At this time, it will be former principal dancer from Houston, the couple from Houston, and we do some other shows. And there is we have different kind of guest dancers, acclaimed professionally through the United States and all world around. Actually, it will be my son.
No way. Is this his first
No,
time?
but in the Mac, it will be. Yes, it will be my son. No,
Your
this is my
son. So have you trained him?
Yes, I trained him, but then he trained in Stuttgart with Russian teacher, and he's a great dancer. He is with Houston Ballet for many years.
Sergey.
In Boston Ballet, in Houston Ballet.
Houston Ballet, Boston Ballet.
In Boston Ballet, yeah.
So you must be very proud.
I am.
That's awesome. Sergey, tell everybody why the Russian fundamentals of ballet are so important for a dancer to learn. The style.
Disagree. Not style. If you have technique, you can produce any style.
Thank you.
You know,
okay?
if you would tell to any musicians, or a musician will say, I'm not playing Mozart, it's not my technique or my style.
Right.
Mozart is a style. It's a Rococo. Bach, it's a style. It's Baroque. And they're giving style. Stylistic, style is details. There is column.
The foundation.
It's foundation. But decoration is different. That's what it is, style. But it means, so we have technique, foundation. It's a column. But if you know technique, you can do anything.
That's
you
what I
can do
think.
Petipa, or
Right.
you can do martagram.
I believe that too. When I was very young, my mom put us in ballet, but with the Russian fundamentals, because your muscles grow differently and everything, the foundation and the style. Then you
Yeah,
can dance
yeah.
anything. And I directed and choreographed, and I was always grateful I had that. That foundation, right? And it's what carries you through to all the other forms of dance.
Yes, and make you safe with no injury. Good technique, no injury.
No injuries.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been choreographing?
How long? I started to choreograph long ago when I was dancer. I'm holding degree. I complete Leningrad Conservatory. Now it's St. Petersburg Conservatory. There's one of its equivalent, probably like here is Juilliard.
Okay.
Tchaikovsky from this school.
So you studied in Russia, and then you
Started
came
in
here?
Russia, and then I came here. And I started choreograph back to Russia as well.
Oh, you did there.
So it's about maybe 40 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. What is your next most favorite project you're working on?
I'm thinking about Snow Queen
Oh, wow.
by Hans Christian Andersen. It's a story, not very popular here, but this is a story about two kids who was separated, and little girl took a risk to save life of little boy.
And when are you going to do that?
It's a project, hard to say. I just started.
Oh, you just started?
Yeah.
And is this going to be your own show that you're creating, or is this
Yeah. Oh yeah.
through Salt Creek?
Through Salt Creek.
So talk about Salt Creek, Sergey. What with Salt Creek, people can take their children there if they want to learn to dance all the
Yeah.
way through what age do you teach through?
Through up to college.
Up to college.
Yeah, after they graduating, they're going to colleges or to professional company.
And your company has been around for how long?
I'm here already 20 years, and before, it's 35 years, I think, the company. Salt
It's a
Creek Ballet
wonderful
exists.
company.
Yes, thank you, it is.
And so with your company, your goal is to teach, train, and then to also have your professional company who does performances throughout the area.
Yes, yes, it's educational. They have serious training. There is big commitment. I mean, I hate slow big commitment. It's commitment.
Right.
Because how can be little commitment or big commitment? Commitment is commitment. And I hate when people saying too much commitment. Commitment is commitment. I'm sorry, dear parents.
Well, and if you want to be the
And
best.
they love it.
But if you want to be
Yeah.
the best,
Yeah.
it takes time and it takes practice,
takes
just like a
time.
gymnast, just like an athlete, just like an actor. You have to, and this is the time when they're young to build all those skills and muscles
Yes.
and technique.
Yes, it's full-time training, full-time position. If you're missing couple days, you're already in risk to be injured.
For injury.
Yeah. You have to be constantly in train.
So how many shows do you think you do a year?
This year we have 12 shows of Nutcracker.
12 shows of
Between Governor
Nutcracker.
State, Hinsdale, and Skokie.
Wonderful.
And on springtime we have it here.
I know.
In College of the
We're
Page,
happy.
actually, La Sylphide, timeless classic by Bournonville, Dutch choreographer.
Well, we're so happy to have this partnership, and I'm excited to see where it might grow.
Me too. I'm so glad to be here.
It's a great partnership. And we're really grateful to have your beautiful work on our stage and to have the new Philharmonic play live with it. We'll bring it a whole new dimension
that's so
of
important.
life.
That's so important. We have to pray for orchestra. It's so unique and valuable element of. It's not element. Without orchestra, it's the show. It's sort of like, well, good record, but with orchestra, it makes it. It makes it special.
It really does.
Yeah.
And I know the conductor's been working on it for a long time too. He wanted, the minute we told him you were coming, he wanted to see a video of one of your productions so that he could
Yes.
learn your timing. And so it'll be interesting to see these two great organizations come together.
Yeah. Yeah, two great organizations come together and going to be new organism, new creature.
It really will be.
And it's going to happen here.
Yes, it will. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't miss your chance to see this year's magical production of Salt Creek Ballet's The Nutcracker on December 14th or 15th. For tickets or more information, visit atthemac.org or call the box office at 630-942-4000. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you at the theater and next time on Backstage Buzz. Thank you for doing this. That was
Thank
so
you.
nice.